Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News with some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, in the morning of December 6, the 10th Bronzo People Council term 2021-2026 solely opened the 10th session. The year-end meeting will consider many important content with a large amount of work. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh, Secretary of the Bronzo Party Committee, Chairman of the Bronzo People Council, Ms. Nguyễn Đại Thi, Permanent Vice Chairman of the Bronzo People Council, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Phong, Vice Chairman of the Bronzo People Council, chaired the meeting.
Attending the meeting, there were 49 over 51 delegates of the Provincial People's Council and leaders of Provincial People's Committee, and also the leaders of departments along with the representatives of voters in the province. And Ms. Nguyễn Đại Thi, standing vice chairwoman of the Provincial People's Council, presented the proposed meeting agenda. Accordingly, the meeting considered 7 reports of the Provincial People's Council, 14 reports of Provincial People's Committee, and the work reports of Provincial Judicial Agencies. The meeting will also consider issuing 29 resolutions in many fields. Speaking at the opening of the meeting, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh, Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of Provincial People's Council, commented that in 2023, the whole country in general and the province in particular must face unpredictable developments from the situation in the world, affecting the implementation of the province 2023 the socio-economic targets. Although the province total GRDP product has increased and tends to recover, there will still be many difficulties in the coming time. I request that the delegates focus their attention at this meeting on reviewing, discussing, and also evaluating the implementation of the socio-economic development tasks, the state budgets, and the capital construction, reviewing the work reports from relevant agencies. Delegates are asked to focus their intelligence on analyzing and giving opinions on the implementation of the targets and tasks, clearly identify subjective causes affecting the achieved results, and propose specific solutions to accomplish the year plan targets at the highest level based on the reality of the candidate's area, work position, and receiving the voters' opinions also. At the same time, Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Chairman Provincial People's Council Nguyễn Thanh also asked delegates to focus on considering 29 resolutions as the content of the April meeting agenda, and delegates are requested to provide in-depth comments and propose fundamental solutions on policies, regulations, and measures to ensure the feasibility, effectiveness, and efficiency of the resolutions when promulgated.
The Party Committee of Border Guard of TayNinhTV Province organized the final conference session of 2023 on December 5th. Comrade Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of the Bronzo Party Committee and Chairman of the People Committee of TayNinhTV Province, attended and directed the conference. Colonel Phạm Đình Triệu, Secretary of the Party Committee and Political Commissioner of the TayNinhTV Border Guard, presided over the conference. In 2023, the Party Committee of the Border Guard of TayNinhTV Province led, directed, and centrally operated, remaining unified industrially, implementing all aspects of work, comprehensively completing border guard tasks, and contrasting the Party Report 2023 in literature. In foreign affairs, the Border Guard coordinate and exchange information with Border Protection Force from other countries on regular basis, support for Border Protection Force in 3 Cambodian provinces, spreading tuberculum and prevent, proactively protect internal politics, security, and safety, as well as effectively deploy regime, policy, and military regard, propaganda and mass mobilization, participation in the development of the political system in the area to effectively deploy and maintain project, program, and model to assist people in development socio-economically. Speaking at the conference, Comrade Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of the Bronzo Party Committee, Chairman of the Bronzo People Committee, asked the Bronzo Border Guard to continue to lead and direct in order to fully comprehend and concretize superior documents on military tasks, national defense, and border guard work, manage and strictly control border gate, trail, and opening, maintain strict implementation of the combat readiness regime, particularly during the Lunar New Year in 2024, commemorating the 94th anniversary of the founding of the Communist Party of Vietnam and major holidays in 2024. Turn to other news. The Vietnam Firearms Association hosted the first Southeast Firearms Conference in 2023 on December 6 in Tây Ninh. People artist Vương Duy Biên, Vice President of the Union of Laboratory Association Vietnamese Art, and artist Luân Xuân Đoan, Chairman of the Vietnam Firearms Association, were among those attendants. Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, Permanent Deputy Secretary of the Bronzo Party Committee and head of the Bronzo National Auxiliary Delegation, represented Tây Ninh Province.
The first Southeast Firearms Conference was held in 2023 with participation from the provinces of Lâm Đồng, Đắk Nông, Ninh Thuận, Bình Thuận, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu, Đồng Nai, Bình Dương, Bình Phước, and also Tây Ninh Firearms branches. The conference provides an opportunity for regional painters and artists to exchange and share, contribute, explore, discover, and also suggest new trends and ways of doing artistic creative activities. Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, Permanent Deputy Secretary, Provincial Party Committee, emphasized that the province has a history of nearly 190 years of formation and development, and is also a land rich in revolutionary tradition, with many famous places and landscapes, and Tây Ninh has always been a source of creative inspiration for the writers and also the artists in general, and the painters and sculptors in particular. At the conference, expert scientists, artists, painters, and sculptors also gave speeches and discussed the practical overview of the development of firearms in the Region 7, the Southern region. Besides, point out the advantages and improvements, as well as the limitation, and recommend the number of contents related to the number, structure, judging methods to encourage and motivate the artists in the region actively create the works of the art. Delegates also proposed that there should be ways to support communication, promotion, and information transfer, specifically applying the science and technology and also the fourth technology revolution to digital sculpture.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to the assessment report presented at the 10th session of the Bronzo People Council by the Bronzo People Committee, the Bram situation in 2023 is still potentially complicated, particularly along the border. Some types of crimes are likely to increase in 2023, most notably illegally trading and transporting large quantities of drugs from Cambodia to Vietnam via Tây Ninh Province, criminal misappropriation of property, gambling and cyberspace exploiting Cambodia operating area, and Vietnamese people leaving Cambodia to gamble. Furthermore, the number of social order crimes, such as murder, robbery, and property thefts, has not decreased in 2022. The situation in which year gun light to play, show up, race, and euros illegally is the source of increased crime and law violation. In 2023, the Bronzo Police focused on the rating and coordinating with department, division, and branches in order to effectively implement measures to prevent and combat crimes and social evils, resulting in many peak periods of fighting crimes, suppress crime, short energy crime, and social order problem at the grassroots level, preventing the occurrence of organized crimes of criminal operating in a gangster style, which caused a public outbreak, protected major events and holidays in the province successfully, focused on propagandizing and fighting against ruin that trick people into illegally entering Cambodia to work in the style of like roads, highways, reducing the situation of people illegally living to work in Cambodia, coordination between judicial agency, police, security corps in maintain regularly and lawless, thereby enhancing the responsibility of each branch in carrying out the task of investigation, prosecution, judge.
The results of the civil judgment enforcement in 2023 will be higher than in 2022, including a 3% increase in the number of jobs and 1.2% increase in the value, as well as meeting and setting aside targets. The outcomes of the administrative judgment execution have been positive. Many changes have occurred in the work of directing and resolving credit and banking cases, complex and lengthy complaints and denunciations, and economic and corruption cases also. The capital construction investment is sharply focused and directed, and the preparation of records and documents for the state auditing is taken seriously. In 2024, the Department of Civil Judgment Enforcement strives to improve the quality and the rate of civil judgment enforcement, focusing on directing the resolution of the difficult, complicated, and long-standing cases and projects related to credit, banking, corruption, and economics to recover money and assets for the state. Focusing on resolving complex and lengthy complaints and denunciations, reducing the complaints and denunciations related to the civil judgment enforcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 10th meeting of the People Council of TayNinh Province, Term 10, Term 2021-2025, began on December 6. The leaders of the Bronx People Committee reported the results of TayNinh Province socio-economic development in 2023 with many bright spots, despite the fact that this was a year with many extremely difficult developments at the meeting opening session.
Despite the fact that 2023 will be a difficult year, and due to the complicated global situation and the economies of many areas being sharply impacted, the TayNinh Province continued to make significant efforts and achieve some positive results. During the year, the province's total product is expected to reach 459.235 billion Vietnam dong and increase to 5.5% over the same period, higher than the country's average growth rate. Breakthroughs have occurred in some areas, providing encouraging signs for the next stages of development. Implementing the task of tourism development in 2023, the province has organized many advertising and promoting activities, gradually affirming quality and brand of TayNinh tourism in a focus on Ba Đen Mountain National Tourist Area, spreading to neighboring tourist destinations also. Besides the tourism industry, the agricultural sector continued to be restructured towards increasing the added value and sustainable development. In 2023, agricultural production will be maintained stable, meeting growth progress, and the average product value obtained per 1 hectare of cultivated land is estimated at 100 million Vietnam dong, increase compared to the previous years. In 2023, the agricultural industry has a growth rate of 3% for all the industry, and this growth is not significant, but for agriculture, it is a big step. In terms of development investment, the foreign invested sector grew by 13.9%, while the private and public sectors both increased over the same period. The total state purchase revenue in the area is expected to reach 100,000 billion Vietnam dong, accounting for 100% of the size estimate. And the total public investment plan is expected to complete more than 95% of the plan assigned by Provincial People's Council by the end of January 31st of 2024, as well as the Prime Minister's plan. TayNinh remains one of the provinces with the highest rate of effective public investment disbursement in the country. And the voters follow and appreciated the above results reported at the 10 meetings. Stimulatively, there are responsible comments also. I was very excited about the province's social-cultural economy's very active development. Based on the Mr. Dong report and reality in TayNinh City, in particular, it is well developed in every way. It is clean, beautiful, and also spacious. And the practice will be in the hearts of the people, and the people are very satisfied. However, 7 targets have yet to be met. Department's analysis hopefully will have the resolutions to achieve them. According to the Provincial People's Committee, 2024 will be a watershed year in completing the 5-year socio-economic development plan of 2021 and 2025. The province will prioritize and promote growth with the goal of reaching 7% 8% growth rate by 2024, and the province will effect positive change by implementing strategic breakthrough solutions and significantly restructuring the economy. Environmental protection requires effective land management and resources use, and in 2024, improve the quality of human resources and remote administrative reform also.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.